Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So this is a very abnormal video for me to do. Obviously, I hope you guys can tell. It was specially requested, and so I thought, well, why not? I can do one, but I just want to tell you guys that I will not be doing these videos. Like, these are not going to be my norm, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get on into the video. So I'm going to be reading you guys Commotion in the Ocean by Giles Andreae today. It looks like a super fun book, so let's get into it. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys the pictures, but I'm not promising. So this is the first page. There's like a whole bunch of treasure and just different fish and that kind of stuff here out of this window in the submarine. Commotion in the ocean. There's a curious commotion in the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go and take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales, and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's the turtle and the big white polar bear. But can you see behind the wrecks and between the rocks? Let's take a look and find who's hiding there. So here we have page number 2 with turtles, a bunch of baby turtles scrambling towards the water, not swimming obviously yet. And we have some crabs over here on the sand, so that's fun. Crab. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. Turtles. We crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, they scamper about in the sand. Here's the next page about dolphins. They're all swimming in the water. There's some little ones and some big ones. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them try to speak. It's not how do you do, like I would say to you. It's more of a click, whistle, squeak. Anglefish. So here is, oops, I'm sorry. Anglefish. We have some anglefish and some jellyfish. They're down here at the bottom of the ocean swimming around. So we have anglefish. Hello, I'm the anglefish, darling, the prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as pretty as me. Jellyfish. The jellyfish loves to jiggle, just loves to jiggle. Which other fish think is quite dumb. She knows that it's not all that useful, but jiggling is lots of good fun. And here on the next page we have a shark. This is coming apart. I apologize. And the shark looks like he's about to eat some little fish. Starfish right here, I think maybe that is. And then there's some other little fish up here. So this looks like a fun page. Shark, I swim with a grin up to greet you. To see how my jaws open wide. Why don't you come a bit closer and take a look inside? Trying to trick them. Swordfish. We have swordfish and octopus. So here's swordfish with his funny nose on the egg. You know, like he's going after some fish. And then we have octopuses with some baby octopuses and some treasure. Swordfish. I love to chase after small fishes. It keeps me from getting too bored. And that's when I start feeling hungry. I skewer a few on my sword. Octopus. Having 8 arms can be useful. You may think it looks a bit funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle them, each one on the tummy. I'm sorry, my tongue is getting all confused and I'm having a hard time reading this to you guys, so I'm sorry. So on this page we have stingray and lobster with an old abandoned ship and some lobsters and starfish and 2 stingrays. And it looks like here's some other fish maybe getting stung by the stingray. So at the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings, but don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. So then the lobster. Never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity clap and a snippity snap, he would snap all your fingers in two. And here we have a page about the deep sea. So there are all these very weird and interesting fish here down at the bottom of the sea. And they have like glowing things on them and they look really scary and all that. So yeah. Deep sea. Miles below the surface, where the water is dark and deep, lives the most amazing creatures that you could ever meet. There are some fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins, but it's the strangest fish of all that have glowing whiskers on their chins. And here we have a page about the blue whale and barnacles, these things clinging onto the whale. Blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. That's huge. And then the barnacles say, we're just a bunch of barnacles and all we do is cling. We know it's not that glamorous, but it's a fun thing. So they're doing it because it's fun. It's their favorite. Walruses, we have walruses here, a bunch of walruses on the rocks, and then here's the ocean, and you can see a whale out here. Our bodies are covered with blubber, and our tusks are incredibly strong. We're grumpy and proud when we bellow loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Penguins and polar bears. Some penguins on the iceberg, and they're going off into the water. They're sliding down. And then here's a polar bear with its 2 baby polar bears sitting on the iceberg also. Penguins. We waddle around on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. And when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the side. Polar bears. Deep out in the Arctic, the mommy polar bear snuggles up with all her children since it's very cold out there. And then here's the last page. We see dolphins and whale and octopus, shark, and a swordfish, jellyfish, and a whole bunch of little fishes out of the porthole or window of the submarine. What a lot of creatures we have seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and then eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly, and the lobster is very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are. And so that is the end of this book. As I already mentioned, this is a requested video. I would not normally do something like this. So yeah, anyhow, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.